Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and it's gonna be my first impressions of the English dubbing of Tiger and Bunny and I Know Exorcist. Now, I could have done the Tiger and Bunny first because it came out much later and everything. But I wanted to wait for I Know Exorcist to give you my full thoughts on both of them at the same time because they were like basically in the same season when I was reviewing them. So I look forward to seeing people go back to my reviews and go checking them out because I honestly I love Tiger and Bunny. Iron Exorcist is a good show. And I was looking forward to both of these dubs, and so I'm just going to give you my first impressions, thoughts of what I've heard, because there's two clips of it now. For Tiger, well, there's a clip for Tiger and Bunny and a clip for I Know Exorcist, what you can hear for the dub, and what you can expect. Now, I want to start with Tiger and Bunny and give you my gripes and opinions, and if there's things wrong with it or whatever. So, the dub for Tiger and Bunny, I would say it's good on the fact that there's two voices I don't like, though, that could be a problem with this, because they're the two main characters of the show, which is stupid. Now, the other characters, like Blue Rose, Sky High, I think Right Bison was in that too. Like, all the other characters, basically, you get to hear their voice, basically. And they're actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It just, when it comes to Kotetsu's voice, I don't know. Like, his voice is way too light for him. Like, when I was watching him, it just didn't fit, really, But I'm like, maybe I should I need to get more time on it, because I can't just like watch the clip and say, oh, this crap sucks, you know what I'm saying? Because it's only a first clip and it's my impressions. But so far, the Kotetsu's voice isn't there. I want to see what he can do when it comes to serious moments where he's more sincere, and I want to see how he does when he gets all like goofy and funny, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a very, very like generous, like innocent, not generous, but like calm person that can be really funny but very serious at certain moments, and he's very loving and stuff like that. So I'm like, his voice don't quite portray that personality per se, And then when it comes to Barnaby's voice, this is funny, his voice is too deep. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't they just switch voices? I mean, honestly, I would actually rather have Barnaby's voice maybe on Kotetsu's than, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because Barnaby's voice is, like, pretty deep. I didn't expect it to be that deep. But maybe it's a suit. Because he was in the suit and he didn't take it off and then say, he took the hat off but he didn't say anything. But maybe it's the suit that made his voice a little bit deeper. So I'm hoping his voice is a little bit lighter than that, because his voice is not that deep. I mean, his character and how he is, his voice shouldn't be that deep, So it'd just be weird. Where while we got Kotetsu, he's actually an older person. He should have a deeper voice, but it just, I don't know. I have a gripe between those two when it comes to that, but everyone else is okay. Like Blue Rose, she has an okay voice. I got to see more of her, so maybe I'll get used to her better. But nonetheless, it sounds pretty good so far. I gotta see an actual episode at this point. I gotta see an actual episode, see how I'm gonna like Kotetsu's voice, because like I guess I'm gonna be a little bit critical for the fact that Tiger and Bunny is one of my favorite shows. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, a long time subscriber, you know this. And so this is one of my favorite shows, so I'm just hoping that the dub really delivers, So now let's get on to I Know Exorcist. I Know Exorcist. This is a very interesting dub. I will say this. I don't know, but I think Ren and Yukio's father may be Crispin Freeman. And that's Crispin Freeman, oh my god. I mean, whoever that person is that is playing their dad, he's good. I heard his voice. I was like, thumbs up. Or like, I didn't even have to really hear much. Thumbs up. He has a perfect voice. Perfect voice. I enjoyed it. Like that one demon dude that's in the first episode that we don't really see again. The guy that was killing birds. I can't remember his name. His voice needs to be way deeper when he's in demon mode. For some reason, he has like light voice in demon mode. He needs like, I'm gonna get you. Oh, he needs to have more of a demon-ness kind of voice, not whatever he has right there. I'm just saying. I mean, that's my personal opinion on that. But yeah, Ren's voice, 2 thumbs up on that too. I'm glad his voice sounds really good. I actually liked it. I really liked his voice. Ren's voice actually sounds really well, and it was done pretty well. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of him and his acting. Now, a reason why I left Yukio to be the last one, because I already knew this, and I was like, when I saw this, I'm like, I already know what I'm gonna get. I already know what I'm gonna get. And if you've seen like on the Anime News Network, Yukio is dubbed by Johnny Young Bosch. And if you've seen Johnny Young Bosch's voice acting and stuff like that, you know he does not change his voice. And so we know exactly how he's going to sound when he plays Yukio. And so when I heard that on him, honestly, I saw him, I was looking at his voice, I was like looking at Yukio, then like looking at his flip flaps and his voice, and I'm like, what? I'm sorry. I already knew it wasn't gonna work out. I already knew it wasn't gonna sound that good. Like it sounds okay. Like I said, Johnny Bosch has great acting. That's the main thing this is why I actually still like him. Really, his acting is pretty good. It's just he can't play Yukio. It just don't fit really. I mean, I don't know. I can't. It just sounds weird. You know. It just like he's one of those characters I don't think like to me when I heard the Japanese, it's like his voice is not nowhere near as Johnny Bosch like. I don't know. Like it just didn't fit. Even when I was watching it, it just didn't fit. It didn't feel real to me, and you know, it didn't feel like it was actually coming from him. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem I was really having. It just didn't feel like it was coming from him. It just his acting's gotta be good. I already know this. It's just his voice is not. It's not the right voice for him. You know, that's the only problem I have. But his acting might show more, to where I'll tolerate it. Like with Ganta's and stuff. Ganta's I'm tolerating much more now. It's not as bad as I thought it was. So maybe once I get to see more of him and more of the dub for him, I might enjoy this dub a little bit more. But nonetheless, like I said, both the dubs are actually, they sound pretty good. It's just I have little gripes between some of the voices. What do you guys think of this dub for I Know Exorcist and Tiger and Bunny so far? I'll leave links in the description below so you can check it out and get your own opinion, and then leave your comments below and tell me what you think of it. Because like so far, I would say the dub so far, like as a whole, both of them, they're pretty good. They're pretty good as a whole. So I'm not gonna just even with you know the voice not quite fitting. It's not. I might get used to it depending on how much I watch it, and you know I gotta see. I just know Yukio's voice is gonna be the one I'm gonna have a problem with, honestly, when it comes down to it. So yeah, give me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Like if you like this little video I did here, and subscribe to my channel to see some more, just more of my thoughts and opinions on these animes. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.